This is the one time I'm actually kind of on time. How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. It's happy Thursday. Zoe, hey, what's up, Zoe? Does Adita love you more than Sakshi? You always ask this question. Does Adita love you more than Sakshi? All right, so it looks like with the Page of Swords energy coming forth and the Judgment card coming up in the upright position, it looks like yes, especially in regards to communication, but it's not all the way. He hasn't really found like who he truly loves yet. He feels like it could be you and it could be this other person, but as far as like if you're better than this other person, yeah. With the Page of Swords energy and the Judgment card coming forth. Maria, should you move on from Sebastian? Let's see. So should you move on from Sebastian? Just pulling out 1 or 2 cards, okay, guys? Should you move on from Sebastian? Let's see. Yes, with the Ace of Swords, that's the only way that you're going to be able to have a true breakthrough, because you keep trying to repeat this cycle in order to change little things, but you're creating butterfly effects. That's what it's happening. So it's creating kind of like a worse ripple effect than before. Even if you think it's like getting certain times better, this person ends up kind of just, as I speak of butterfly effect, hey, what's up, butterfly? So overall, yes, I do feel like you should move on from this person, okay? But you're not going to until you've tried every possible way, and that's okay. Is Christian Secrets coming out soon, Mary Jana? So is Christian Secrets going to come out soon? No. And when they do end up coming out, it's going to be kind of like not really straightforward. It's going to be kind of like, I'm trying to give a good example. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, Empress? And also, I'm going to be taking you off as moderator, just because I don't need a moderator more. So it's just regular, okay? But hold on. So 3 of Wands energy coming forth. All right. The way that it's going to come out is going to come out kind of like somebody telling you one thing, but it's really the other. It's like you're not really knowing all the details. It's kind of like you're guessing. Like the secret, it's not going to really come out full on head first and straight up tell you like that. No, this is like finding little tidbits and piecing it together little by little and kind of trying to make it make sense in your mind. With the 3 of Wands in the reversal, it's the unexpected. So it's something that you're not expecting, okay, which is the truth. But at the same time, it's not going to come at you like full-fledged head-on, like, okay, this is what I did, this is what I said. Like, no, you're gonna have to piece that shit together yourself when it happens, you know. But that's okay. Oh, of course. That, no, it's an opportunity. You still, what? No, you're fine. You're good. You always did a great job. It's just I don't need one anymore. So how will I be perceived by my next lover slash boyfriend? I just wish to be loved with the same intensity I love. How will you be perceived by your next lover slash boyfriend? So how are you going to be perceived? That's a weird way to say that. Okay, so how will you be perceived by your next lover slash boyfriend? Let's see. Ace of Pentacles in the reversal. This person's going to find you to be very giving, but at the same time, expect a lot in return. Grandiose gestures in return that he's not necessarily willing at this time to give you. This person also recognizes that you are wanting commitment, but they may be wanting something else. Okay, so the reason why it's coming up like this, because you said your next lover slash boyfriend, so those are not the same things at all. So you could have a lover or a boyfriend, or you could have a fiance, or you could be married, right? Spouse. That's what you can be, right? Or you can be kind of like in multiple groups. Everyone's like, no, there's more, there's more. No, there's not really that many more. Like, you know, you can either hook up randomly, or you can, you know, have something consistent, or you can, you know, be in a relationship, or you can have a lover. And you literally contradicted yourself with both of those. So the next lover that you receive, the next person that you have romantic interest in, is not going to want commitment the way that you want commitment, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles in the reversal. and how they're going to perceive you as somebody who's wanting that a lot of the time, and then somebody that they're going to have to reject a lot. 1:11 on the clock today. Yes, pay attention to your thoughts at this time too. They're manifesting at a rapid rate. Let's see, energy check for today. All right, so with an energy check that you're receiving, okay, it looks like you are going to be getting out of some toxic situations, toxic traits, and also some things that people may have lied to you about in the past. It looks like it's almost like looks like you're fighting off your own demons in a way, like you're fighting out like off your own like aggravated energy. This is also not diving into toxic situations and also reversing out of certain debts as well. But that's what I'm receiving there. Will AK leave the third party to be your boyfriend? All right, so let's see here. So will AK leave the third party to be your boyfriend? Let's see. So will AK leave the third party to be your boyfriend? I feel like you're already working on it with the magician energy, so it really doesn't matter what I say. This person will cheat on you when they are in a relationship with you. I want you to know that. The reason why I'm saying that is the Five of Swords is here, and the Magician. This person has a tendency to lie a lot, okay, and try to make things kind of like better, and they have a tendency to put on their mask a lot of the times. So even if you feel like this raw, true, real connection, this person will end up feeling that same voided, empty space in the future with you. It's something that has nothing to do with his partner. It's something that has everything to do with inside of his own self, okay? But so overall, yes, but it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. That this person may end up cheating on you as well with the Three of Swords in reversal. So yeah, he will, but it's going to be a long ride, because you can't break up somebody else's union and then expect like no karma for it. You know what I mean? Like you can't expect any karma for it. Like you're going to receive karma for it, even if he doesn't love her, even if it no, he made a verbal promise to her. They were connecting, they were building on something separate from you. This woman probably knows his parents, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, just not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just trying to tell you, you're going to receive karma for this. Like, it's no way around it. And if you're willing to do that, it's fine. All right. What can I expect for this Mercury retrograde? Thank you. Noku. All right. So what can you expect for this Mercury retrograde? Let's see here. What you can expect is indecision and duality and a little bit of delays based off of you not really knowing which choice to truly make, or which choice or pathway to really walk down on, okay, or choose. All right. And I also do feel like you're going to feel a little bit like a Libra in a way, when a Libra's in confusion. So when Libras are in confusion, they are very, oh my God. Like literally you could be in, and it could be like, oh, well, I'm already in this lane. Should I go to that lane? Or like their anxiety takes over like their mind, and they're just like, you know, instead of being like, you know what, it's literally going to take the exact same amount of time, either lane that I get into, I'm gonna have to go all the way around again, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna stick to the path that I'm on. You know, I'm an Aquarius, so I'm gonna think like that. But a Libra will think, oh, okay, well, maybe I should go to this other lane, or maybe I should do this. What do you think? Two of Pentacles, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, because there's a reason why they're designed like that. Okay, I have a Libra in Mars, so whenever I'm at terms of war, instead of me going extraordinary, it takes a lot for me to go into kind of like madness over somebody, or get mad over something, because usually for the most part I can see both sides, you know, for the most part I can, okay? But it's up until like the disrespect gets way too loud is where I just go, all right, cool, I'm not going to make you feel this way, because I wouldn't wish this feeling on my worst enemy. But what I will do is I will remove my energy from your life, and you can go ahead and, you know, do whatever you want to with anybody else or whoever else, talk to everybody else you want to, whatever, but that's just not going to fly with me. And if I have to suffer in the process of doing that, then so be it. You know, with the Two of Pentacles energy coming forth, and then you're also getting the Three of Pentacles energy coming forth. This is also about planning things, making really strong plans, and having choices, okay? This could also be a long-time third-party situation. This could also be like a new school or organization being built that you may end up participating in as well, okay? But that's what I'm receiving for you, Noku. You said, yep, sounds like me. Empress is laughing because she knows it's true. She's a Libra. Anyway, so, and I love my Libras. Will the Pisces guy pursue you romantically again anytime soon? We're in no contact, Taylor. Will the Pisces guy pursue you romantically again anytime soon, Taylor? Will the Pisces guy pursue you? I feel like this person definitely has you on their mind, and they find you to be very beautiful, and they want to be able to reach out to you, but it might be a little while. Okay, maybe like a couple of weeks, within 4-week time frame, this person's going to be reaching out to you. But I feel like when they do, it could be complimentary. It could also be like lively. It's not going to be kind of like morbid or like boring. It's going to be like interactive, the conversation between the both of you guys. You might also get a lot of compliments about your appearance from him. He also really enjoys like your energy as well. This is really highly intuitive card, so definitely pay attention to the intuitive frequencies that you're feeling, especially when you're in his presence. Like whenever you think, oh man, I hope I'm not like being annoying or whatever, I wish that I had some notification or some kind of clarification that I'm not being annoying right now. And you set that intention mentally and watch it come to you. You know what I mean? But anyway, oh, Jazz, I don't know if I told you, but I'm graduating from university. My graduation is in September, October. No, you didn't tell me. But that makes sense with the institution thing that I was getting. And you're welcome. I feel, but who was I on? I was on Taylor's. So is he going to? Yeah, he is. You're welcome, Taylor. Yes, congratulations, Noku. I feel like all air signs in one sometimes. Well, if it's in your chart, then for sure. You know what I mean? But Libras, yeah, they're a little bit of Gemini. They're a little bit of Aquarius. You know, they are. But Gemini is pretty fast. So fast that it tends to burn out and malfunction the majority of the time. Okay? So that's why I usually don't trust the Gemini software, actually. When will I meet my next boyfriend? Yeah, let's see. Actually, I just recorded a next relationship video. I was trying to airdrop it into the MacBook that my friend is letting me use, and what's it called, to do my video editing and everything like that, and to try it new. But for some reason, my airdrop is like not working, so I had to just do a regular iMovie this time. But next video, guys, I'm serious. I'm just gonna take my time and I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna do some fun stuff with the next video too. Okay? But anyway, so let's get into your question. When will you meet your next boyfriend? All right, so I feel like you need to really stop worrying about this because you have a lot of people who are interested in you, like multiple people, to the point where people are thinking that you're just kind of like working, well, not people, your guides are thinking like you don't even see that. Like you don't even notice how people observe you or like look at you or wish that they had an opportunity to like speak with you. You know, you don't notice this stuff. You are in your own world and you have to get out of it. You're probably like, how do I? I wake up and I'm there. Yeah, it's about being more present minded. It's about touching things and recognizing that you're in the present moment and you're not where your mind is. So whenever I have panic attacks, whatever, my ex-husband showed me this one time. And leave it to a Virgo to control even the breathing. Anyway, so what's it called? So whenever I would have like really strong panic attacks, right? He would tell me just to like concentrate on my breathing, and then I would also have to touch my surroundings and pay attention to one thing that I can touch, see, feel, and just get grounded towards the present moment. You know, like he wouldn't say it like that grounded. He's very logical person. Is a Virgo, so that just says it all. All right. But what's it called, with the Eight of Swords energy coming forth, this is almost like you already have options surrounding you. You just have to open yourself up. Like you could have a boyfriend today if you really wanted to, but like because you're closed off in your sphere. This reminds me of Bella from Twilight, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like literally. Remember like, how you liking the rain, girl? Like, you know, like that kind of energy, like Arizona. You don't probably know Twilight like that, so you probably won't get that reference that I just said, but it was actually kind of like a really strong reference in Twilight. Anyway, so with the Eight of Swords energy, you're kind of like Bella. You're like kind of really shy in that way, But you could have a boyfriend. Like, she had the entire school, essentially, like all the popular guys, all the people, even people who ran the newspaper were like obsessed with Bella, like Bella, Bella, Bella. And the one guy who just wants to eat her, you know what I mean, she's obsessed with, you know what I mean. So you make that choice every single time to go after the one guy who isn't as emotionally vulnerable, open. You go after the vampire every single time. And maybe it's okay to go after the werewolf, you know. But anyway, with the Eight of Wands, I'm not Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, you have to get out of your headspace. You have to follow your intuition. What does that mean? You know what? I am going to say hi to that guy. Guy's smiling at me. I'm going to go say hi to him. You know what I mean? Or I'm just going to wave. I'm just going to be more open and more present. What does that mean? Instead of me mindlessly putting, let's just say if I was in school, if I was mindlessly, I don't know if people do self-serve at school. All right, let's just say you were like doing I don't know why I was getting this. I'm literally seeing this scene in my mind of somebody having like a self-serve, like, you know how they have it like buffets and you can like go, it's like a lunch line though, but it looks different than the way that I grew up. It's different. The closest thing in comparison I could think of would be IKEA, but even IKEA has people who serve your food. But for some reason, it kind of looks like that. Anyway, so let's just say you're doing your own thing or whatever. You're mindlessly just there. You're thinking about other stuff. You're still doing it. You're on autopilot. You're doing it. You're checking out your everything, but you're not being present. You're not recognizing the person next to you. You're not recognizing the person in front of you. You're not recognizing the person behind you. You're not recognizing where you are. You know where you are, but you're not recognizing truly where you are. So you're in that cafeteria lunch hall. Oh man, I wish I could make a connection. You're surrounded by fucking people. Like, you have to be able to get out of your shell. So that's really what it's about. It's not the matter of like when, because you could literally have a boyfriend possibly like this week if you really wanted to, somebody that you were really interested in. But that's up to you. You know, Jenna, you're very accurate. Yes, honey, I'm a channeler. Yes, I know, Bella. Is A in love with you? Megan, so is A in love with you? How are you? I'm all right. Thanks for asking, guys, but I probably will never tell you the truth of how I actually am. Is A in love with you? Justice card coming forth in the reversal. I'm not reversal, the upright. All is fair in love and war, right? That's basically what this card would symbolize a little bit. Is A in love with you? I feel like this person feels like it would be fair to have this emotions towards you. Is it 100%? Yes. And I want to say fair because justice is all about being fair, having balance, not loving you so much where it overpowers his own prioritization of himself as well. Okay. Which some people may see it as like cold and dicey. All right. But with that, and that's Libra Scorpio energy there. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it looks like this person's going to be a lot more committed to the way that they show you, like that they love you. This is not somebody who's going to give you a lot of words of affirmation. This is not somebody who may even spend a lot of quality time with you. But this is definitely somebody who's going to do a lot of acts of service. And just by them being there should let you, in their mind, it should let you know that they actually deeply love you. Okay, but you might have a little bit of backlash with this because you crave words of affirmation, you crave quality time, and you also deeply crave physical touch from your person on a constant basis. So with the Knight of Pentacles energy coming forth, it looks like this person takes things super slow and doesn't give in to your wants and needs in the connection overall just yet. So even though they prematurely fall in love with you, they're not going to give that into that connection just yet. And the reason why is because they want to be fair to themselves and they want to make sure that everything's kind of set up and they've tested you a bit, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles energy in the upright, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. One of those seasons could be a season where he ends up opening up to you about his feelings. You're welcome, Jenna. Every time I see the name Jenna, I think of awkward. I think of, you guys know what I'm talking about. Awkward, the MTV show. May I redeem my single question? Hey, what's up? Yeah, for sure. Feel free to just post your question. Hi, Annie. Is there M. Grace? I don't know why I got this weird feeling when I stared at your profile picture. It made me feel, immediately I started thinking of that song. I don't like MGK's new style of what he's doing or whatever, but I don't think he really likes it either. I think he's just trying to fulfill his contract duties for another album and another tour, okay? But besides that, all right, this song called Vampire Diaries, people don't see it because they think, oh, that's just MGK, he's totally that, he's like, no, dude, like, Listen, for some reason I'm getting Vampire Diaries MGK. That's his new video. I don't even, it's not even, anyway, it's clickbait, but that video is completely clickbait, just like Cliche from MGK. I used to like his older stuff, but even then he was kind of like, you know what I mean? Anyway, is there a mutual attraction between me and YP Leo? All right, is there mutual attraction between, okay, thank you. You're welcome. Just feel free to post your question, okay? Is there a mutual attraction between me and YP Leo? All right, let's see. M. Grace. Is there mutual attraction between you and the Leo? I feel like this person doesn't value you. I feel like this person thinks that you are lesser than them. They are going to leave you out in the cold, but then come back and want to make things right. I'm serious. I'm very serious. Dead ass. Okay. I'll pull out another card. Knight of Pentacles. This person's really slow and it's going to irritate you. If you're like me and you wait like 10 hours for a response, especially if we're romantically involved with each other, I'm already pissed. Just know I'm already pissed. If you like, just know that. So there's a pretense there. You know what I mean? And they know that about me. That's one of the reasons that I am very single right now. Okay. Like I don't put up with a lot of bullshit. Okay. And when it does like come up like that, it just really, I don't, okay. So with the Five of Pentacles, the Justice, I'm a Taurus moon. I'm a Scorpio rising, and the nicest part of me is an Aquarius. Let that sink in. Okay, so with the Five of Pentacles energy, that just, so I expect a lot from my significant others when I do have a title attached to it, because like if I'm walking and I have a boyfriend who is off, oh trust me, that's a whole other fucking conversation. If I'm walking and it's fucking 98 degrees, I'm sweating, and then there on top of that there's a rainstorm and my fucking shit is soaked and all this stuff, when you were out there at fucking 7-Eleven just chilling, oh damn right I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna be livid, okay? Because I wouldn't have done that to you. So like, you know, things like that. This person is like that. This person is pretty selfish. This person also has a tendency to put you lesser than. A lot of Leo placements have a tendency to be like this, especially within their shadow aspect. But this person may have a lot of heavy earth sign energy within their chart that I'm not surprised if this person had Virgo, okay? Because that would just be the icing on the cake for this person's assholeness and the way that they've treated you so far. You already know that this person doesn't see you or value you in the same way that you value them. You already know that, okay? But the fact is that this person's going to come back around. You're going to get what you want out of this situation. Things are going to balance out and be fair, but you're going to have to take a step down off of your pedestal that you've already kind of just been standing on for a long time. And it's something that you have earned. It's not something that you were just like, oh yeah, I just want to put myself in this. But this person's going to be like, oh yeah, this is what Virgos have a tendency to do, is like, oh, you're great at this. Not really. Like you wouldn't even make it in the MVP. Oh, you think you're good at basketball? Oh, you're not. You're not good at basketball at all. Especially Libra, Virgo, cusp. I hate them and I'm sorry. Okay. I do. Now with the Knight of Wands energy coming forth in the reversal. Okay. This is my last card that I'm pulling for you. I do feel like this person is going to react adversely. Like, I'm serious. I told you, Knight of Wands in the reversal. This person's in their shadow element, and they really do feel like everything, like the whole world revolves around them. All right, Leos are very pompous at times, especially Leo risings, and they get really disrespected if they aren't invited immediately, if they aren't like treated like royalty immediately, or have some kind of like, I'm serious.